Welcome to Beyond 95. Today we're thrilled to explore the off-duty side of Saurabh Gugnani. By day, he's immersed in the business world as a director for Global Head of Cyber Defense, Application Security and Identity Practice for TMF Group. But we're here to discover what fuels his passion beyond that space. From favorite music to unique hobbies, let's dive into what makes Saurabh click. Thanks for being here, Saurabh.
Thank you for having me, Awnesh, and it's always a pleasure to interact with you guys. Whether it's technical or other, and getting a chance to speak more candidly on a non-work related topic. Yeah, so it's good to be here.
Thank you so much. We're looking forward to it. So, Saurabh, to kick things off, and it's a fun one. If you really had to swap your job with someone in a completely different field for a day, what would that job be, and why would you pick it?
I'm more of a like a gadget junkie, to be very upfront. So I would like to swap myself with someone of sort of Steve Jobs.
Sure.
Want to be there, and I'll see what next they are bringing in, how they perceive that user experience as first thing, aligning it with the text specifications and everything, because I have been using since it used to be 3GS and now I'm running on 15, 16. So yeah, I would like to change myself from someone like Steve Jobs and see the next innovation and can see if we can have something which is more beneficial for the end user.
Right.
That is something I want to do as a swap kind of a job for myself.
That's a pretty cool one. So let's get back to your childhood. They might we all dream about, or some ambitions that we all have about something in our life. What's your dream or ambition that you probably had that you think would surprise people?
I wanted to work for Discovery Channel always. I used to watch Discovery a lot, and I used to feel that these people are pretty good. They travel places, they get paid for it, and they are living their life. And I always wanted to that I want to join Discovery and have a job which is paying me well as well, and like a nomad who is traveling different countries. I love travel, so that was something I wanted to be in a job profile when I was a kid.
That's a lot of fun, actually. That's a lot of fun. So, speaking of surprises here, Saurabh, if you had to give a TED talk on a totally random topic that's not even your work related, what would you choose?
So it is more personal, to me. I'll say that I'll be giving a TED talk on a topic called power of solitude. I feel that people are becoming more and more, dependent upon text. As I just mentioned, even I'm a tech savvy. I like text. I'm always on the phone, or people are on their laptops or any kind of a screen, I would say.
Right.
So we have to learn how to spend the quality time with your own self.
Right.
It will give you more clarity about your own self, improve your self-awareness, and it can also give you more creative thoughts. So people have to have that thing and be with yourself, take time for your own self intentionally, not being forced upon, and then you can see that you will get good insights about your own self rather than someone telling you. If you get time for your own self, which is difficult these days, this is gonna be something which gonna help people, and I feel this is something which I try and do. I'm not good at it, but I still try and do, and that is something which I would like to speak if given a chance.
Well, that's a wonderful topic, by the way, and the power of solitude is quite underrated, is what I can say, and it's very important for sure.
Yes.
But just a bit of a quirky question: what's the strangest food combination that you secretly enjoy?
Again, from my childhood, I don't do that these kind of things right away or in right times. But
Right.
I used to mix, if I can use that word, malai with Bonvita and make a thick paste of it and
Wow.
put it on a rusk. Put it on a rusk which you eat with a tea or a coffee.
Yeah.
It's next level. I can't define that taste now, but I used to have it as my guilty pleasure when I used to be a kid.
This
Always.
is the first time I'm actually hearing someone give me that recipe. I've never tried, never heard anyone tell me that. People have talked about cheese.
No, if you like to eat and try it once, you're gonna like it.
Wonderful. So, Saurabh, if you had your own talk show, who would be the first guest that you'd want to invite, and what's the first question that you'd ask them?
It's gonna be Cristiano Ronaldo,
Wow.
right? Again, a debatable topic. Who is on this side, who is on that side? But I like his work ethics. I feel that there is always a constant pressure upon him, to prove himself. Certain times he has proved himself a lot. Certain times he's not been able to live up to that expectation. But still, that guy being 39, performing at this age, he has nothing left to prove himself, to be very upfront. If I see it from my lens and my thing in terms of having the individual awards, applauds, likeness around people. He moved to YouTube. You can see the numbers moving in for him. So he's everywhere. But still, I want to understand. Of course, question is that what is that thing which is keep motivating you? If you feel that you have achieved everything, what is that thing which is left right now? You still want to be that competitive. So what is that competitive thing which is driving you always, and your passion to keep yourself healthy, always try to be on the top of the game and stuff like that? So his attitude is something which I really admire, and I want to see what is the motivational factor for him at this age.
That's a pretty good answer. So, if at all you suddenly found that you had an extra day, Saurabh, just extra day every week for just a hobby, what would you spend it on?
Off lately, Awnesh, I will say my hobby is to spend time with my kids and family. Post-COVID, I have realized, the actual meaning of, being with the ones who are, near to, because I've seen, many of the near ones going away, and, people have seen that thing. So other things have become more materialistic to me right now. You can still have it because everybody is earning good, to be very upfront these days. You can have all those things. If I said my hobby is travel, I can plan, take leaves, go out anywhere. I want to buy something, I can do that. But spending time with family is something which I still feel that certain times being in positions and kind of the work pressures we are in, we miss it. So if I get an extra day, that is purely for my family.
That's a wonderful answer for sure. So let's just dive a little into your favorite topic, which is tech. If you could bring back any discontinued app today, which one would it be and why?
I would say Orkut. Orkut was the cleanest app which I have seen. People used to write about you, give you that feedbacks and everything. It was pretty clean. Other apps which I feel right now, Facebook, it started with some other concept. Now it is something else. Instagram was something else, where people used to write about the books or something or the experiences around travel. It has become more of something else. So all of those things have actually lost the actual, if I say the recipe on which they were being built for. And Orkut was, cleanest app I've seen, but it just died. I don't know what happened. But it was one of the cleanest app in terms of connectivity of people, friends, writing like articles around them or giving them recommendations and stuff like that. So that was something which I admired.
I was discussing about Orkut just today morning. I was discussing with a friend of mine. We were remembering those days when we used to have Orkut, and I believe there was something known as a high five, if I'm not mistaken, at the same.
Yes.
Those were some good old days that we had. Wonderful answers. There's one last question, and I think sure this is one which would be definitely amusing. Is there any song that instantly lifts your mood, and no matter whatever mood you're in, and which song is that?
I love songs, to be very upfront. I'm more of a person who has songs for different moods, to be very upfront. But I am a die-hard fan of Jagjit Singh, so any song of Jagjit Singh any day. And if I have to pick a song, it's like Tumko Dekha To Ye Khayal Aaya is something which I can listen any day, any moment, anytime.
We really have to sit so. He's that one person that I listen to every day, non-stop. Thank you for sharing this insight, sir. It's been a pleasure getting to know you beyond the work side of things.
Thank you for having me, Awnesh.
And to our audience, thank you for joining us for this episode of Beyond 9 to 5. Stay tuned for more such conversations with leaders who inspire us all. Until next time, thank you.